There are few decisions more life-changing than choosing to leave the UK in search of something greater. For thousands of qualified tradespeople, that decision now points in one direction: Australia. And for electricians in Australia, the opportunity is bigger than ever before. Across Australia, demand for UK skilled electrical workers is reaching historic levels. From Perth to Brisbane, Darwin to Hobart, the country is in the middle of a construction and infrastructure boom, and it's not slowing down. Cities are expanding. Regional towns are electrifying. The energy sector is undergoing rapid transformation, and the pipeline of new projects shows no signs of slowing. But here's the problem: Australia doesn't have enough electricians. Not nearly enough. The domestic workforce is ageing. Apprenticeship numbers aren't keeping pace. And as the complexity of infrastructure grows through smart building systems, renewable technologies, data centres, and rail networks, the country is left with a critical shortage of licensed, competent electricians. This creates a once-in-a-generation opportunity for UK qualified electricians. You're trained to a high standard. You've got hands-on experience, and your skills translate well to Australian conditions. But getting from a job in the UK to a full electrical licensure in Australia isn't just a matter of getting on a plane. There's a process, and in this guide, we're going to walk you through it, step by step. Take a drive through Melbourne, and you'll see cranes on every horizon. Look across suburban Adelaide, and you'll see rooftop solar spreading street by street. Visit the outskirts of Brisbane, and you'll find new housing estates under construction, large-scale battery storage projects, and data centre developments powering global tech. The scale of growth is enormous, but the licensed workforce simply isn't keeping up. Part of the challenge is demographics. A significant portion of Australia's existing electricians are approaching retirement age. Many are in their late 50s or 60s, and as they step away from the tools, there aren't enough new entrants to replace them. Fewer young Australians are choosing a trade career, despite strong wages and job security. At the same time, major infrastructure projects, state-funded and private, are accelerating across transport, energy, construction, and defence. This perfect storm creates a huge opportunity for overseas talent, especially from countries like the UK, where electrical qualifications are well regarded and the standard of work is broadly aligned. Now, let's talk about the licensing journey. Being a fully qualified electrician in the UK doesn't automatically grant you the right to work as an electrician in Australia. In fact, every state and territory in Australia has strict regulations around who can legally carry out electrical work. That means you'll need to go through a recognised skills assessment and a licensing process tailored to your new home state. It all begins with Trades Recognition Australia, or TRA. This is the national body responsible for evaluating whether your UK qualifications and work experience meet Australian standards. The assessment process has 3 key stages. First, a documentary assessment. You'll be required to submit detailed evidence of your qualifications, apprenticeship, employment history, and the types of electrical work you've performed. Every task must be supported with references, payslips, and evidence of hands-on work. Next comes the technical interview, conducted by a registered training organisation or RTO. You'll sit down with an assessor via Zoom and be asked to walk through your experience, talk through electrical principles, and demonstrate competency. A hands-on practical assessment is also required. This isn't about testing your knowledge of Australian regulations, it's about proving your UK acquired trade skills in a controlled setting. You won't be expected to know the local codes at this point, but you will need to show that you can safely perform core electrical tasks.
If you pass, you'll be issued a skills assessment outcome, which unlocks 2 crucial steps: migration eligibility and the ability to apply for a provisional electrical license. A provisional license allows you to work under supervision while completing gap training and the Australian context. This includes learning local safety protocols, regional compliance rules, and standards like the AS-NZS 3000 wiring rules.